Gamar Jova. I'm very glad to present you Simeon Angelov. He is our instructor who will lead the course Backend Programming with Java. In this video, you'll be able to hear more about his experience and different details about the course. Please, Simeon, introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Simeon Angelov. I'll be leading the Java course. We'll be together going through the course. So a little bit words about me. I'm mainly 15 more years experience with Java and Java backend technologies, different frameworks, especially Springs, ORM or frameworks, working with database and etc. Going through different microservices, through the little simple web pages, to microservice-based architecture, where we're talking about asynchronous and synchronous communication, etc. Also, I have been going through this course already 4 times within this project, so it's going to be a 5th time with you. And I have myself different certification related to Java, and I already took the certificate which we're going to work on with you. And yeah, let's go from there.
Thank you very much. The next question is, according to your observation, what is demand for such professionals like backend developer with Java?
Yeah, thank you for the questions. It's a very good question, actually. So basically, the course in shortly is about knowing the core and the core concepts and techniques about Java and object-oriented programming. This core concept is giving you the knowledge and the techniques about upgrading yourself further. So with Java and Java technologies, Java for the last almost more than 20 years is much more non-stop developing, as it's the chosen robust language for implementing simple web-based applications, going from the simple web applications, going through the intermediate applications, then going through the let's say banking software, or a software which is related with synchronous, asynchronous communications, upgrading different frameworks and technologies on top of that. So during the years, such experience, such already live production applications and projects are enough for the big corporations and the intermediate corporations, the small corporation, to tell for them Java is the language they're gonna work with. On the top of that, Java is always going on the top of the technology, the new things into the software and programming languages, including technologies, communications, and etc. And that's why Java is already with Java 21st versions, and they're working on to 22 versions.
Great, thank you. And the next question is for you.
Yeah.
Please tell us a bit more about the course. What topics will be covered and what practical exercise it will include?
Yeah, so basically the main idea of Java is this course is to go through the topics again, and we're going to take the foundations of the Java, and based on these foundations we will be preparing for taking the Java certifications. The topics we're going to include are introduction in Java, introduction of Java class, structure of class, defining of variables, the different operators for writing the business logic, if else, loops, do while, these loop constructors, for which. Then we're going to start talking about object-oriented programming, classes, construction, encapsulations, how we are defining the visibility of the properties and the methods. We're going to talk going advanced when we're going to talk about inner classes, outer classes, interfaces, different types of implementations, inheritance, working with typical Java API classes like strings, builders, date-based classes, which is related to working with strings and dates. We're going to talk about exception handling, going through the how to catch up the errors and unexpected errors, and starting talking about the collections terrains. All this is going to be going through the and we're going to take, of course, a few more topics which are on the top of the Java certification prerequisites, which are not going to be a part of the Java certification, but it's going to be add-ons to the course. Streams, database, and Spring overview and architecture. So we're going to see how Java is able to be combined with frameworks, which is going to be easy pickable for further development of web applications or other kind of purposes. And how we're going to take the course? Theory, which is going to provide the first sort of fundamentals for knowing the topic. Exercising, so together with you, we're going to do exercises, practicing, doing software with Java. And then, of course, because we're preparing at the end of the day for a certificate, we're going to have questioning sessions, exactly same kind of pattern questions, which is going to be also part of the certifications at the end.
Great, thank you. And how would you define the prerequisites for the course? What skills should potential students already have to get the most from this course?
Yeah, very good questions. Thank you for each. So basically, because we're going to take about again the fundamentation. We're going to start for the start. We're going to start talking about what is actually a Java and etc. Starting about building the Java structure class. However, it's a good the people starting this course because we're going to take a little bit advanced level in order to prepare for the world recognized certifications by Oracle, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later. It's able to have some basic understanding of programming. Doesn't matter it's going to be Java or another language, let's say. The idea is to know a little bit about variables, maybe loops, to have some slight programming experience. If knows about classes or object-oriented programming is also appropriate. Knowing to work with IDE by which we're going to write Java. This is not such a must, but it's going to be good to know that. But basically, knowing core programming skills, having these programming skills, doesn't matter if it's Java or another language, is going to really help for further develop these skills. Because if we're going from scratch, completely from scratch, doesn't knowing what is a byte, for example, or integer, is going to be too much for, let's say, going through these 2 months through the course in order to be prepared for the certification, because that's going to be the end goal.
Great. Thank you very much for this answer. And the next question is, what certificate will student earn after passing the exam?
Yes. So basically, we pick up a certificate from Oracle, who is actually, I'd say, the owner of the Java. So basically, the certificate is, which is the world recognized certificate, is Oracle Certificate Association Standard Edition, Program 1.8, version 8, which is about the associate level. It's going to be too much to go with the advanced level. from start. This certificate is again recognizable. Is putting the foundations for knowing these core concepts about Java object-oriented programming. Is very well going deeper into how object-oriented programming is working and how this is helping for developing with this with this approach. This demonstrate the knowledge. This demonstrates the knowledge and the good experience of that one who took the course, the certificate. That one knows to work with Java, and this is very good start path for further develop, taking even more advanced certification like the Java Oracle certificate professional level, and going with the further versions and etc. Is a very good start.
And what job roles are suitable for graduates of this course who pass the course exam?
Yeah, so I put a few outlines. Knowledge this solid background, and solid, let's say, core of Java. You'll be able to start first to start upgrading yourself. This already I thought, but also to start a candidate for, let's say, junior Java developer or associate software engineer, which are gonna focus on start working, developing and testing applications with purely written with Java, and further step by step upgrading yourself with the skills, with the frameworks and techniques on the top of Java, which are working together perfectly with Java. Let's say with again with Spring, or with let's say JavaScript if you are doing a web-based application, which is upgrading the front end with the back end, which is the Java, and then catching up the database with some another framework, let's say. Or we could also start looking for a support analyst again with Java applications, so we will be able to interact with the applications and troubleshooters with the different problems, etc. Or software tester or technical support engineer, which is about the roles where you're supporting the applications being on production, let's say, or even on pre-production environments in different aspects related to analyze the problems and to doing different metrics and etc. related to Java.
Great. And the last question is, what can be the next step for the students after they take this course?
Yeah, so basically, as everything, knowing knowing the background, knowing the solid fundamentals, and already being a good practicing with them. What is Java, how Java is working, what is object-oriented programming, and how Java is working with object-oriented programming. This is a good starting path for further advanced certification, let's say taking one of the further paths, taking the professional level, for example. Gaining practical exercises, meaning that you could start working actually with Java, like junior Java developer, exploring the new technology which is surrounding of the Java. Again, Spring, JavaScript, Hibernate, working with databases, RESTful-based application which is interacting with the synchronous communication between the services. Join some Java developer communities. Let's say Stack Overflow, starting answering the questions, etc. This is good, let's say, when you have a good background on Stack Overflow, for example, which is going to help for the your civil, for example, if you want to build that portfolio of different aspects and etc. And good, because Java is the basic, is the core again of programming. With Java, we could consider specialization, let's say cloud computing or big data or microservices. Everything, all these areas are different areas you could start developing. And you have the range of the professional career for you with Java. I would say this is the aspects you could continue further.
Thank you very much for your answers, Simeon. I hope that our student will be happy to see you in your course.
Yeah, thank you very much for the questions. I think it was a good introduction, and let's go from there.
We will see you. Bye.
See you. Bye-bye. Thank you.